Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my arm is on the way.
Hey everybody, haven't talked to y'all in a while. Like, you know, did a video of my face and voice and stuff. So, thought we'd take a ride together since that's the only time I can really film. But I know there was some comments and stuff about the fisherman. Okay, so with the fisherman story, everything I've noticed, like, has pretty much been the same from what I've talked to him about and I mean what me and him discussed. Now I'm gonna go back though and try and clear up some of maybe the misconceptions, if there's any. But I know, like, the kayaker, and I know that's a common denominator, and then his friend, which is a common denominator. Have my feelings on the fisherman changed? And I'm not the only one that, you know, after speaking with him and having things explained that you know, started to think otherwise or started believing them, you know. Robbie Harvey. I know there's a lot of people that are not Robbie Harvey fans, but I mean, a lot of people trust in Robbie. And Robbie has come out on a video and said that he's spoken with Johnny. I didn't ask Johnny. I actually forgot I was going to ask him about that, if he actually did talk to Robbie or not. But there does seem to be, like, common denominators in Johnny's story and other stories that we have heard. Guess I gotta get used to talking again. Between being sick and just life in general. Y'all know how it goes. I'm a busy woman. I gotta multitask all the time. All the time. Okay, so I thought of an idea. Actually, I was watching Grizzly True Crime, and I've been kind of following the Maddie Soto case, which is just horrific and so tragic and sad. And but she was talking about going over, since there's no, like, I guess, cause of death or anything, it's been released because she's a minor child. And but anyway, she was talking about doing a video on scenarios on what could have happened to Maddie, or, you know, or how things could have taken place. And I knew coming into this I would have, like, not so, I guess, like, popular opinions or whatever, but I want to, like, I'm the type of person, like, if I don't know something, I want to ask and find out. Like, I want to know. Like, I want to hear from the person, their side. I want to know, you know, how they're thinking, how their thought process is, and, you know, go from there, you know. And since we had all these interviews and stuff with Johnny before, and a lot of them we didn't get to see because it was on, like, say, Natasha's live and things like that. And that's one thing I don't like about TikTok, is you can't go back and watch it live. Like, there is no replay crew. Like, it's just like you're either in it right then and there, or you miss it, you know. And which I know a lot of TikTokers now are starting to post in different places, like Rumble And like Steph's case files come over to YouTube, Robbie's came over to YouTube, some other people come over to YouTube. But because I guess there's a little bit more freedom over here, so. And I like YouTube a lot better. I mean, at least I can figure it out for the most part. TikTok just frustrates me. But, and so I miss out on a whole lot of the TikTok drama and anything that's really going on over there on that side. Unless somebody tells me, and that's usually how I end up finding out that something's going on over there on that side. So, what's that? But back to Johnny and the different scenarios. So, like I said, I got this idea from Grizzly True Crime, and she was talking about doing the different scenarios with Maddie Soto. And so I was thinking, you know what, that would be a good idea to do with Mica's case and Johnny. Especially with all the comments and stuff. But I mean, every comment is valid, and every comment makes a good point. And, you know, either, I mean, it doesn't matter if I agree, disagree. I mean, the comment section to me is like an open discussion. So, just as long as it's not like causing any harm to anyone or hurting anyone, you know, I mean, it's open discussion. And that's one thing I like, you know, is the open discussion we have in the comments, and I appreciate every single one of them. I'm not saying any of this to be fact, true, or anything. It's just ideas that could or could not be. We know that we have common denominators in this story, and I mean, Johnny is one of them, and he knows this. They're talking to him, and I mean, like I said before, you know, like, if I got questions, I'm gonna ask him, you know. And I didn't, like, I felt, I mean, I just feel bad for people when they're put in situations, I guess. But I mean, I didn't want to like reach out and like bother the man or whatever, but I felt like it was something that needed to be done. And not only that, I was trying to get an interview for CJ, trying to get him to go on the live with CJ, which I'm hoping to still do, and that way we could have an open discussion on there. I've already talked with CJ about it and stuff, so don't go thinking I was stepping on anybody's toes or anything by having this conversation with Johnny, because I wouldn't do that, especially not to CJ. Alright, I'll be back. Hey everybody, thought I would do a little uppy date. So today I heard that Miss Suzie, well, not even Miss Suzie, called the police and filed a police report for people saying maybe some things that hurt her feelings.
In 2 months.
South and North Carolina. Is this what y'all want to be known for? For having the most and corrupt that you can have. So she can call and file a report with someone that actually needs your help. You won't give them the time of day. Don't you take an oath whenever you become law enforcement to serve and protect? Not just protect pastors with a lot of money, not just to protect Mr. JP Miller, not just to protect his little circle of people. I mean, y'all really gonna let Jpdiddy keep doing what he's doing and embarrassing y'all? And then his little side chick and sidekick, Susie and Trisha,
Highway 431.
can just do whatever, right? And why? Why? Gotta pause my dashes for a minute. I know some people are like worried about Susie and you know, like her being the next victim, but to be honest with you, I don't feel sorry for her. It's like that, you know, you reap what you sow, I guess you could say. But I mean, the fact is, like, she knows what Mica went through. She participated in that. She knows what happened to her husband, Chris Skinner. And I'm pretty sure, my opinion, speculation, that she had some doing in that. Because, I mean, didn't Jpdiddy go, or no, not Jpdiddy, but didn't Mr. Chris go to Jpdiddy and tell him, look, stay away from my wife and my kids? This is my happy family. Don't be over here messing up my happy family. And then somehow, some way, he ends up in a pool. You gotta make it make sense. Mica was trying to get help from law enforcement, from any way she could. Did Susie ever stick up for her? Did Susie ever reach out and try and help her? No, she didn't. And where's Susie at now? Isn't she over there at Jpdiddy's? Holding his hand? Where's her kids? She's got younger kids. Like, they're not grown. And she is choosing Jpdiddy over her children that need her. So it's hard for me to feel bad for her. And especially when she is instigating situations by calling the police, doing police reports, you know, trying to say that, you know, protesters are harassing and this and that and the other, and they hurt her feelings because they said something mean or that she didn't like that. I see the videos. I've seen the videos. Everything that any of them people have said, my opinion, are facts. And if the truth hurts your feelings, Susie, if the truth hurts your feelings, then something you're doing is wrong. Your baby's at home, or, you know, staying with other people or whatever. Where are you at? Where are you at, Susie? So, woman to woman, like, you don't have to be there with Jpdiddy. You don't have to be there with him. You're there because you want to be. What does Jpdiddy have on you? Some involvement of something that happened to your husband, which was a good man? Very similar circumstances as Jpdiddy's wife. And then y'all had the nerve to try and change the church name until Left in the Water. Like, y'all are sick. So anything that happens to Susie, I don't feel bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I feel bad for people like Mica that are stuck in the situations, the can't get the help that they need, that don't have a voice. That's who I feel bad for. And that's who I'm going to speak up for. And if the truth hurts your feelings, then you're probably living a lie.